Our next guest is our go-to guy in Scripps Ranch. Please welcome back to the show real estate expert for Coldwell Banker Residential and board member of Scripps Ranch Fire Safe Council, Scott Ryan, and his special guest, Karen Herreros, Secretary of the Scripps Ranch Fire Safe Council, and Captain Joe Amador of the San Diego Fire Department, Public Education Program Manager.
All right, welcome back, Scotty.
Thanks, man. Good to see you.
Good to have you here. Scripps Ranch team Scripps Ranch here. Right? It's all about, it's fire season pretty much year-round in Scripps Ranch, right? But it's starting to get dry. There's fires that are burning up in LA. It's time to talk about it, Scotty.
Yeah, well, I brought on the Karen from the Fire Safe Council, who I met last year. We had Christy on the show as well, and thought it was important to bring her back. We've been doing a lot of community involvement, trying to get the message out there. Another reason why I brought on Joe from the San Diego Fire Department to tell us more about, how we can help the public get more educated and prepared on fire safety. So
yeah, and the big expo this year, it's not just about fire safety, right? So there's a whole bunch to it.
Yeah, it's a huge thing. So September 24th, it'll be from 12 to 5. We invite all the Scripps Ranch residents and even residents from other parts of the county to come and get educated. It's our big annual event. We have a lot of speakers there and people who are going to really help the public become more aware. We will be handing out our evacuation plans, which allow people in Scripps Ranch to know which way to go and how to be prepared when the fire does come. But more than just the fire preparedness, we're talking about sustainability in Scripps Ranch. We're talking about drought-tolerant landscape. We're talking about water efficiency in your home. So there's going to be a lot of great topics for us to talk about then. Okay,
very, very cool. And I think everyone was involved in the fires in 2003, right? That's sort of the common connection here. But I mean, Karen, that's my understanding. That's how you kind of got the impetus. You saw homes burning across the street and said,
yes.
Okay, we need to do something about
That's
this, right?
That's exactly how we started, yes.
Tell us that story.
Well, up on our street, there were, 14 houses that either burned down completely or burned to some extent. And we live on a canyon, and we talked to the firefighters, and they said if the fire goes in your canyon, we won't go into it because you can only get in one way, you can't get out the other way, and they would be caught. So fortunately, they stopped it before it got to our canyon, just on the corner of our street, right there on Similon and Ave Mag. They stopped the fire. Afterwards, we kind of talked about, okay, we've been here since '77. That canyon originally was watered because there was nothing in it when we moved in, and now it's full of just about everything. And it would make a great tinderbox, and it would burn real good. So we decided to figure out what we could do about it. So a bunch of neighbors got together and investigated how to start a fire safe council, got involved with the county fire safe council, and started making phone calls and got our canyon cleaned up. And then we branched out into helping the rest of Scripps Ranch, neighborhoods, giving them advice, and changed from what we originally were called the Chimney Canyon because the firefighter said it's like a chimney down there. So we started out as Chimney Canyon Fire Safe Council, and then we branched out to all the neighborhoods in Scripps and changed. Now we are the Scripps Ranch Fire Safe Council.
And Joe, that's,
Yes.
I mean, fighting fires, very difficult thing to do. I mean, it's like this insane natural thing that happens, fire. And it's like, winds are blowing, Santa Ana's can really make it crazy. But what she's saying is true. A lot of those areas, it's like kindling. I mean, it's like perfect material for a fire to just go wild. And there's a lot of that in Scripps Ranch. Tell us about your role.
Absolutely. Well, right now I'm assigned to the public education office as a public education program manager, and I get to go out and do neat stuff like this and kind of partner up with the Scripps Ranch Fire Safe Council and educate the citizens and the community members about the dangers of wildland fire. So we spread that safety message, and we love doing it. This year, as you already mentioned, there's fires raging in California. Here in Southern California, Los Angeles particularly, there's a sand fire that's going on. It's already burned up 19 homes. And we want to prevent that. Obviously, we've been affected by wildfire here in San Diego. 2003 was the big one. 2007 also was a big one. And since what spawned out of those tragedies and those disasters were Fire Safe Council, partnership with the San Diego Fire Department, and education through the community. And together, we're moving towards keeping a safe community, having the fire department involve the community, and just spreading the safety message of preparation of against wildland fire safety.
And it's one of those things where residents, they may see a lot of things happening. They may see there's a fire council, there's people are getting different kinds of shingles on their roofs, and they may think maybe that it's safer now. But in reality, right, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I mean, there's going to be, more fires in San Diego. We're not going to be able, you can't stop them from coming. Is that right, Joe?
That's absolutely correct. You can't stop them, but hopefully we can minimize the damages. And every year, hundreds of homes are threatened by, the dangers of wildland fires. We're out there trying to educate the community, and what we've done since out of these tragedies is we've added extra staffing, we've got extra equipment, put in millions of dollars into wildland fires, added a second helicopter, staffed more brush engines, extra staffing during those extra red flag warning days, which is when the conditions are really ripe for wildland fire. This is what we've done. What we're asking the public to do is do their part so that we can help them help themselves. And some of the things, along with Fire Safe Council, like Scripps Ranch, clearing out the brush, creating defensible space around the property, preparing your evacuation plan, so when it's time to go, we already have a designated route to take. Preparing a go bag, a evacuation kit, you can call it, which has medicine, extra paper, important papers, all those things you need to get, not in the time of the emergency, but beforehand. Have it ready, and then get ready to go. When it's time to go, when the authorities say you have to leave, have it already ready to go. Our car's parked facing out. We're ready. We're going to take the designated route out here, and we're going to hopefully get out of here safely and minimize the damages to life and property.
That's the Ready, Set, Go program.
Absolutely.
Right? Just in a nutshell right there.
San Diego Fire Department has adopted the Ready, Set, Go program. It's a nationally recognized program that we've adopted here that you can get on our website, which is sandiego.gov, and explains all those particulars and details you can do to prepare yourself, prepare your property, so wildlife fire threatens, you're ready to go.
Yeah, because we do get warnings, right, Scott? I mean, the residents will usually know, like, okay, something's happening, but what's the best way to actually get the information? I mean, is there some sort of alert that you can sign up for on your phone, or is there any way to know other than just staying connected?
I'll
with
let
the
Karen
community?
attest to that. I mean, we're getting the message out there through the evacuation plans and through the expo and through our Facebook page. So please like our Facebook page, because there'll be important messages on there as well if something is happening. But
Alert San Diego is another one. Nextdoor.com is another one that alerts people. And to add what Captain Joe said, one of the things I get emails periodically from residents who go, the Fire Safe Council just wants to burn down all protect all the eucalyptus trees, or cut all the eucalyptus trees down in Scripps Ranch, and you're just all about fear. Education. We just want to educate the people to what they can do to help themselves, because, the firefighters get, overwhelmed, obviously, and, education, like Joe said, that's what they're doing, and that's what we're trying to do, is just educate the public to how to be prepared, not to scare them, just to educate them.
Yeah, I mean, the fire's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
but
I mean,
Alert San Diego is a good one.
Okay, Alert San Diego. Yeah, I mean, it's if you feel like someone's bringing fear to you, ask yourself, is this a realistic situation? This is a very realistic situation.
Absolutely.
I mean, we have recent history to show us that, and we also know that based on the way that the wind conditions work, the Santa Ana winds, and the dryness in a lot of these areas. I mean, there's certain areas in Carlsbad, I know for sure, that where I've seen myself, where I've walked and I couldn't believe it. I mean, it's like dry grass this tall on acres of land, and I'm going, what is happening here? But it's preserved land, and no one can touch it. And so there's so many things that are going on that are not fire safe. So we have to combat that in as many ways as possible, just to try to tip the scale as much as we can toward the safe direction. There's no way to get it 100%. There's too many roadblocks. So being educated is not being fearful, it's just being smart.
Yeah, smart.
I highly recommend it, by the way.
That's another reason we paired up with Sustainable Scripps Ranch for the expo, because people go, okay, I'm going to stop watering my lawn. So the grass is all dead, and now what do you have? Nice fire fuel and the grass. I mean, it burns, dead grass burns real nice. It makes it good. So we're trying to educate people. Don't just let the lawn die because you want to save water. Do something, instead.
Got it. Scott, anything else you think we should know from the fire side before we talk real estate?
No, I'm just thankful to have them, and I'm thankful to have these volunteers and these people. I mean, just let the residents of Scripps Ranch know that these are volunteer community people that are working hard for you. So, you know, the more you can support us, the better we'll be off. You know, we do have a golf tournament coming up in October, and we'd love for you guys. It'll be on the Facebook page as an event. I believe it's October 22nd. So that's our big fundraiser for the year. So we'd love for you to attend and have people come join us for that event as well.
Awesome. Now you've got a pretty fire-safe home that's for sale.
I do. It has a
Scripps
tile
Ranch.
roof, so. Real quick, new listing. It'll be upcoming the next couple of weeks. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2159 square foot home. It's located at the top of Mesa Madera Drive at 10435 Mesa Madera. So, nicely upgraded home. If you have any interest, give me a call. I'll be sure to get you in there. Inventory is low and real estate market is still hot. Hopefully not with fire. Right?
Yeah, really.
Exactly. Be careful. I've said that before. Oh, Scripps Ranch is on fire, and then I'm like, oh my God.
No, don't say that.
What am I saying? I'm giving the wrong message here. But I'm talking about the real estate market. Sorry. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. Really appreciate everything you do. Captain Joe, Karen, Scott, thank you guys so much. Check it out, Scripps Ranch. It's being smart, not being fearful. Stick around for more Smarter San Diego TV, where we guarantee to make you smarter than everyone else. Commercial free.